There was a man who lived in the West, in the West, in the West. There was a man who lived in the West, and his name was Andrew Jackson. He got into a duel with Charles Dickinson in 1806. After Dickinson insulted his wife Rachel, they met at Harrison's Mill in Kentucky. Dickinson fired their first bullet, hitting Jackson in the chest and missing his heart only by an inch. Jackson took his time and fired a bullet, killing the man who insulted his wife. He grew up poor on the frontier and spent most of his time in Tennessee. Had role as spokesman for the West as his congressman and senator. He became a national hero in 1815 after he defeated the British at the Battle of New Orleans. Marched his men back to Tennessee. On that march he was so strict, so his men gave him a nickname, and his name now is Old Hickory. He grew up poor on the frontier and spent most of his time in Tennessee. Had role as spokesman for the West as his congressman and senator. He ran in 1829 for presidency against John Quincy Adams, was the first common man to win the presidency. In 1835, he got rid of the national debt, the only one to accomplish this. He helped shut down the second bank, then gave the money to the states, which created the Panic of 1837, collapsing all the state banks, but still only Congress can regulate interstate commerce. He grew up poor on the frontier and spent most of his time in Tennessee. Had role as spokesman for the West as his congressman and senator. He wheeled us into the transportation revolution. Rest in peace, horse carriages. Now we can get places okay. Getting places to many more stops, because now we got steamboats, trains, roads, and canals. He told Whitney, Walton, and Laurel, let's make one, let's make a profit. Gave them a shout out for making all the progress. He grew up poor on the frontier and spent most of his time in Tennessee. Had role as spokesman for the West as his congressman and senator. Indians were settling on land acting like they owned it. He signed the Indian Removal Act in 1830, sending the Native Americans west through the Trail of Tears, causing all the tribes to be complaining. But he just said we're doing the will of moving west. He told Indians, I almost guarantee you can't debate me. Real Indians would suck. Andrew Jackson, Andrew Jackson, Andrew Jackson, Andrew Jackson, Andrew Jackson, Andrew Jackson, Andrew Jackson.